Faith without works is dead is one of the most famous and debated phrases in the Christian New Testament. It comes from the book of James, chapter 2, verse 26, and addresses the relationship between what a person believes and how they actually live. The meaning behind the phrase. The verse is a part of a larger discussion where James argues that intellectual belief is not enough on its own. The analogy. James compares faith without action to a body without a spirit. Just as a body without breath is a corpse, faith that produces no change in behavior is lifeless. Well, my behavior has changed. Praise God. It may not have changed a lot, but it's definitely changed. Even my son told me he could see the difference. The argument. James notes that even demons intellectually believe that God exists, but it doesn't change their nature. Therefore, true living faith must naturally overflow into good actions, charity, and love for others. The famous Paul versus James debate. For centuries, theologians have debated this verse because it seems to contradict the Apostle Paul. What Paul says. Paul famously wrote that humans are saved by faith alone apart from the works of the law, Romans 3:28. The resolution. Most modern scholars agreed they were not arguing, but addressing two different problems. Paul was fighting legalism, the idea that you can earn God's love by following rules. James was fighting laziness, the idea that you can claim to follow God while ignoring the poor and hurting. The summary. As the famous theologian Martin Luther put it, we are saved by faith alone, but the faith that saves is never alone. Actions do not earn salvation. They prove that faith is real. God bless you, friends.